Okay, I'm here with Mark Lange, Executive Director of the Edward Lowe Foundation. Mark, tell me why economic gardening is so important as a concept for economic development.
Sure, Steve. One of the things that I've kind of seen over time working with entrepreneurs across the country is this idea of access to decision-making information. So we know that access to capital is really a tough issue, but access to decision-making information is one of those things that kind of rides under the radar screen. And it turns out if you really give entrepreneurs, especially the ones that are kind of poised for growth and ready to move, if you give them access to really good information about their competitors, about their industry, about their customers, that they don't typically know they have to have or have access to, it has an amazing effect on the growth potential of that company. And economic gardening is just a way to kind of organize kind of the people who surround an entrepreneur and give them access to that kind of information. That's a real simple concept, but if we think about access to capital, everybody talks about that. Access to this kind of really good information is what I really love about economic gardening.
And the target customers in your mind are businesses from 10 to maybe 99 employees. Tell me why that target is so important.
We kind of selected that second stage number to put some frame around this because people are having a hard time deciding what is a growth company and how should we. So if we put numbers around it on the lower end at 10 and at the upper end at 99, at least people can begin to look at that category. We think that as companies pass through that stage of growth or that size, you're more likely to find the high potential, high growth, and steady growth companies that are really going to take advantage of that economic gardening, that kind of access to information. So we just put the parameters around it and stamped it and said, that's second stage. We're going to target second stage. A lot of people will go a little bit lower on the number. They may go to 6, and they may go to 120, or they may go to 75. That's the thing we're kind of, that's fine. The numbers, though, help people finally identify and focus on a particular group, and that's why we say second stage, 10 to 99, $1 million plus in revenue.
And you found that that it's more important that stage than the type of business it is.
Oh, absolutely. It's very diverse. It has nothing to do with which industry, and even when you get them together to learn from each other, the more diverse that is, the better that group setting is. So, yeah, we're not focused on tech. We're not focused on any other group other than the stage of growth. And if in your communities, if you look at what resources do you have for the businesses in your community at each stage, then you're going to be better prepared to